Detroit getting a full 10 at home against Buffalo on Thanksgiving. Here's the logic here. Buffalo has not looked dominant in quite some time.
All right.
They are now on a short week, as is Detroit. However, I think that hurts Buffalo a little bit more because Josh Allen's elbow is still banged up. So now he has to go with a game against the Browns where he did not play great. I know they won that game. He threw for less than 200 yards, and he didn't run the football, even though he had 7 yards rushing, even though they needed to find a way to create offense. So the Bills' offense is not overly explosive. Detroit's getting healthier. Detroit's offense at home this year has been far better than on the road. It's the biggest game for the Lions, my God, in years. National TV, Thanksgiving, on a 3-game winning streak. I'm getting 10 full points. Even if it's 21-3 at the half, I feel alive because the Bills have had a hard time putting together consecutive dominant halves of football. I'm not picking Detroit to win, but 10 points is too much. Detroit plus 10.
Thanksgiving road favorites are 19-5 since 2004.
19-5 against the spread.
Against the spread?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jared Goff is certainly the guy to make that 19-6.
Okay. I'd seen that stat as well. That on Thanksgiving, when a road team's favored, they usually blow out the opposition. I get that. I do not think the Bills are currently in the blowout business. Now, I understand if they end up crushing Detroit, this is going to be thrown in my face. People are going to clip it. I get that. But let me just make the argument here as far as Buffalo should not be laying 10 on the road against anybody right now, much less a semi-frisky Lions team. They played the Browns on a neutral site. They won by 8. They played the Vikings, were up by 17 and lost. Played the Jets, were up by double digits and lost. Played the Packers when the Packers were in the midst of a tailspin. Only won by 10 in a game. The Packers, it was just waiting for the Bills to take total control of. If you remember that game, they scored 3 points in the second half. Beat the Chiefs by 4. Now that's actually their best game of the season, their best win of the season.
Yeah.
They have not blown anyone out since they played the Steelers at home the first week of October. They blew out the Rams early in the year. They crushed the Titans early in the year, and they crushed the Steelers. But that was all by October 9th. Since then, they have 0 11-point or more victories. I don't think the Lions are dreadful. I do think the Lions right now are actually finding ways to stay in football games. And the Lions have been a team that it was early in the year at home was the only place their offense traveled. Back-to-back weeks scoring 31 points. I like the Lions getting 10.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.